Tonight on News West 9 at 6, we start with one Odessa family who is dealing with the tragic loss of their son. He's just 17 years old and died after taking fentanyl-laced pills. Sadly, this is a story we're hearing far too often. Rachel Robinson spoke to the parents of Jackson Warnick about how they're trying to turn their grief into advocacy. Rachel.
Yeah, Crystal, justice for Jackson is the message these parents are sending, and now they're doing what they can to make sure that this never happens to another kid in Odessa.
And you may be sitting there thinking this will never happen to me.
But I never thought it would happen to me
We
either.
never thought it would happen to us either.
Jackson Warnick was only 17 years old when he was found unresponsive in his room last month.
I could tell as soon as I looked at him, just by looking at him. And so I ran over, and he had a white, like bloody foam around his mouth and his nose. And I immediately wiped that off, and when I touched him, he was cold.
Jackson was killed by fentanyl.
M30 pills. Normally what that is a mixture of oxycodone, cocaine, and fentanyl.
And now Jackson's parents are grieving the loss of their guitar-playing, smart, talented, quiet comedian.
I don't think I'm ever going to get over this. I think you learn to live with it, because I'm learning to cope with it. But what helps me cope with it is a drive I have to change something, because I don't want other parents to go through what I had to go through. It was totally wrong for me to be robbed of my 17-year-old that was my baby and have to pay to put him in the ground.
And working to make sure there is justice for Jackson.
On the day of his funeral, everybody had gone outside, and I stayed back and I held my baby's hand, and I told him, I said, I hear you. I hear you. And Mom and Dad aren't going anywhere.
I don't care if I have to go all the way to Washington.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do whatever I have to do.
Joe and Donna have spoken with leaders like Mayor Javier Hoven and Representative Brooks Landgraf to share their son's story and promote change. They say they have been very receptive and helpful. They also want to remind parents to talk to their kids about drugs and also go through their social media, phones, and even video games to see if there's any chance they are doing drugs. Crystal?